So, Chef Wilhelmina, what are we making this day?
Okay, today we're making, on behalf of my friend Dennis Swinston, and because we're having a virtual potluck party tonight with our Tiffin Motorhome Lifestyle group, I'm making potato salad. So, now the secret that my mother-in-law taught me many, many years ago was that you have to include a lot of eggs in with your potato salad. And personally, neither Bill nor I like crunchy stuff in there, so if you want to add crunchy stuff, that's up to you, but I just do the eggs and the potatoes and then the salad dressing. So,
What do you mean by crunchy stuff?
like crunchy stuff, like some people add pickles,
Celery?
celery. I'm allergic to celery myself, so I can't even have celery. That's true, by the way. That's not just a fib. That's true. Yeah, just crunchy stuff. Or my sister-in-law adds peas. Peas are fine, I guess, because they're not crunchy. But yeah, so I just love it. We like the potatoes, the eggs, and the dressing. So that's what we're making today: potatoes, eggs, and dressing, potato salad.
And we're going to cook it in the Instant Pot again?
We're going to cook the potatoes in the Instant Pot, and I'm going to give you some of my helpful hints for boiling eggs and peeling eggs.
Okay.
Okay. So first thing we're going to do now. Proportions is what we want. We want at least one egg for every 2 medium potatoes. So because I'm making a little extra because I will be dropping some off with a friend, I'm counting out 6 potatoes, which I will peel and dice. They cook faster if you dice them already. So plus you don't have to worry about handling them when they're hot and having to slice them up when they're hot. They're already sliced up. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to be peeling and dicing potatoes.
Your kitchen help is chewing on the rug.
Chewing the rug. No.
All right, so we're going to skip ahead to some peeled and sliced potatoes.
Diced.
Diced.
Okay, so I would just realized I wanted to talk to you about my favorite potato peeler. This guy, I think it's an OXO or something like that. I don't know what brand it is, but it's got what I call a floating head on it, and it's really very easy to move and maintain. And the nice thing is, it moves with the potato instead of you having to do this all the time, so you don't have to worry about it. So, and yes, I don't know if I'm doing this the right way for whoever's watching, but it's the way that I've been doing it for my whole life. So, so far so good. Haven't sliced off a fingernail or a slab of skin or anything like that. So, and that's that. That's the peeling done. Okay, now next to do is to quick rinse them, because I've obviously got a little bit of dirt and stuff left on them. And then we'll start dicing them. So, what size? Let me see. Typically, I will cut this in half, and then this in half again. Then I'll cut this into thirds usually, and then cut them into chunks like that. Basically, that's done. I'm going to do the same with this one. Just be very careful with your cutting. Make sure that your fingers don't get in the way. The good trick is to keep your fingers turned in and hold on like that. Knife skills are always good. If you haven't seen the video on knife skills, there's lots of them out there, so check it out and learn how to. That's a good thing to do with your time right now. Just learn how to use your knife properly. So, and the other thing to do with the knife is you're holding it like this, not like this. You have more control when you hold it like this. So, Okay.
You'll notice the picture is suddenly flipped to being landscape instead of portrait, which is the way all videos should be filmed. Mea culpa, I just wasn't thinking when I started this. Notice also the pile of chopped potatoes is growing.
Okay, now you may have noticed that Mr. Flower took some photos of our helpers. When I'm peeling apples or something like that, they kind of hang around because things tend to fall off the counter when I'm peeling apples. But as a note, potato skins are not good for the dogs, so don't ever have them fall off of the counter. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge while they're standing around. They're just supervisors today, they're not. Okay, that's done. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put them all in. The pot for the Instapot. Seriously? There we go. Okay, so I noticed the last video that we did, I didn't smile too much. I'm trying hard to smile a little bit more. So there you go. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of water because we do need a little bit something to make some steam. There is water obviously in the, but not a lot of water. And we're gonna add some salt to this because we need to cook it with some salt. Flavor it. I just put it in the Instapot holder. Get some salt out. I don't know, a little bit of this. Rachel Way does over the shoulder for luck. With my luck, it'll get into Bill's eyes. And then we're going to set it up to go for, well, 4 minutes. 4 minutes is a good, it seems weird. Only 4 minutes for a hard veggie like this, but okay. And it needs to be plugged in. I always unplug it because otherwise it's what they call a power vampire, because the display will just suck up any power. So we are going to turn it to, look, and it's already set for 4 minutes. And I've got to change my glasses. And yes, I know I got 2 pairs of glasses. That's a different story. But it's set. It's delay is off. Keep warm. It says it's on, but it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to press the go button. And it's off to the races. In the meanwhile, we're going to cook up some eggs. So that was 6 potatoes. We're going to do 3 eggs for that. I'm going to turn on the light here. I've got 3 eggs in my pot. I've got my powders already plugged in for this guy. I'm going to add enough water to cover them. And then we're going to turn them on. So I'm going to press start. I'm going to press that, which makes it 375. We're going to bring it up to a boil. Bring it up to a boil. Now these are going to be hard-boiled eggs for this potato salad. So once it's at a boil, we're going to set the timer for 5 minutes. I'm going to have a bowl ready with ice water in the sink to shock them, and that's where my little tip will come in handy. And so 5 minutes for hard, 4 minutes for that kind of medium, and 3 minutes for soft boiled. Works every single time. So, but you have to start them in the cold water. So.
And the timing starts?
Timing starts when the water starts boiling.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the water's boiling. So now what?
Now we get to set the timer.
How many minutes?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. In fact, I can turn it down a little bit too. So. My helpers are being guard dogs. They're being watchdogs that can watch everything they want to.
So the timer's gone off. It's been 5 minutes.
Okay. I was just getting ready for the next step here. So, what to do? We can just take the slotted, because there's my bath, ice bath. Turn off that.
So it's just a bowl with a bunch of ice cubes and some water.
Yeah. Oh, and the pressure cooker just kicked in. Or it's done, I'm not sure. Oh, it's done too. Cool. Okay, so two tips. One is I've noticed that eggs peel better from the skinny end. So if you take this egg that's been dumped here and give it a little extra crack on that end, on the skinny end, then I can show you my magic. This is a crack too, and there's the skinny end. They seem to have a directional something. I don't know what it is. So everybody's there. Okay, so I'm going to move this over to the sink. And actually at the same time I'm just going to put the snorkel on the pressure cooker. Where did the snorkel go?
Oh, it's
In the dishwasher, right?
in the dishwasher.
Okay, well, we'll turn the fan back on. Okay, so watch this shit, guys. Watch this. Now, it seems that when I crack the end, it's like the cold water kind of gets a little leverage there into between the shell and the egg. So then I start at the crack. And there it is. There's your boiled egg.
Can we see that again?
Yeah, I've got another two we can do. So, there's the skinny end. There's where I cracked it. I'm gonna peel away that. And it comes away in nice big chunks too. And that's peeling right away. And one more time, for good measure. That's the skinny end. Okay. Now we have the bowl ready here for making the potato salad. Put this here. Now, this is my next trick. See these velvet egg slicers that you buy and you think, what the heck? So, how to dice an egg, a boiled egg. First, you get all the shells off of it. You're gonna slice it this way. You're gonna pick it up, hold on to it loosely, but tight enough so. Then we're gonna turn it in the opposite direction. See, so the slices are actually going this way. Dump it in the bowl, and look, you have diced boiled eggs. You don't have to do any cutting or slicing on your own. You don't have to hope that they're the same size, anything like that. So there you go. See, I picked it up out of there. Open it again. Turned it sideways. And one last one for good measure. And that's my other little trick for you guys. So boiled eggs aren't as hard as they look. So, okay. Okay, so we've diced or chopped up our egg. We've drained the potatoes. We're gonna marry those two into this bowl, and then we're gonna make the sauce for the potato salad. So, what do? We're gonna take a bowl. We're gonna put in a cup of mayo. going to be a tablespoon of, no, 2 big squirts, which works out to be about 2 tablespoons of mustard. Yellow mustard is fine. That's what we want. You don't want to lose the flavor of the eggs and the potatoes, and it'll get totally lost in. Unless you really, really want to lose the flavor of the potatoes and the eggs, and add an extra, you can, I guess, always use the Grey Poupon. So add some mustard into there. I don't usually measure it like this, but I'm doing it for you guys. So like I said, I put in 2 big squirts for this much potato salad, and it worked out to be about 2 tablespoons worth. And then the magic ingredient is a tablespoon. I usually do about 2 capfuls for this size, and a capful is about a half tablespoon. So again, I measured it for you guys. I don't usually measure. So let's try this.
Tablespoon of what? You never said.
Vinegar. Vinegar cures all ills. Vinegar also goes in my rinse cycle on my laundry instead of cream. I always call it cream rinse. But in any case, so we're going to put that in there, and then we're going to mix this baby together.
So yes, you can use vinegar instead of fabric softener.
Yes, fabric softener, that's the word. Okay, you want to. So we're going to make this into like a salad dressing, basically. The other thing we're going to do, because potatoes really soak up salt, so we're actually going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to the potato mixture. So a little more salt. A little ground black pepper. Again, I like grinding my own black pepper because the stuff you buy in the grocery store is actually stretched with other ingredients, and that's actually what makes you sneeze. If you have just fresh ground pepper like this, it won't make you sneeze like the other stuff will make you sneeze. So I think is there flour or something like that with it? I'm not sure. I heard that. Yeah, I think it's flour. So it's stretched in any case. So if you want to get the full taste of the black pepper, it's better just to grind it yourself.
And I must say that fresh ground black pepper smells delicious.
So we're going to pour this sauce onto these taters and eggs. It's just oozing down in there. And then we're going to take a wooden, we don't want to damage the potatoes too much anymore, because we don't want mashed potato salad.
Although that might be interesting.
Well, I've had it, but just kind of like almost like you're folding in egg whites or something like that. You got to be careful and you got to be gentle and just fold it on in. And then you're always required to, hang on just a second, get a fork. I've got the fork. You're always required, I mean, just in case it doesn't taste good, you're always required to taste it a little bit. Okay, no, it tastes horrible. I'll have to just eat it all myself so you don't get exposed to it. Yep, no. It's okay, so the other thing is some people, dress it up with some paprika or something like that. That's fine too if you want to do that. I can't do that because my husband is allergic to paprika and things in the peppers family. Not black pepper, but peppers, capsicum genus. So, anyways, that's it. We're going to dish some out separately for my friend and maybe deliver it tomorrow. And we'll see y'all later from Wilhelmina's Kitchen.